Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Kengan Omega chapter 207 titled The Seven Nikos. I think this may be one of the most significant Kengan chapters ever, maybe? I mean, I can't make any sort of prediction as to its quality because, you know, it's Kengan Omega, but finding out about this stuff is kind of a really big deal. You know, this is stuff that we've been wondering since Ashura, and we're finally getting answers. So, it's quite exciting in some way, I suppose. But, of course, as always, before we get into this week's chapter, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? And we seem to have the same traditional 16-page chapter this week, of course. So, the seven Nikos, of course, because they are all numbered, or, you know, they're all Niko, so they're numbered here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, Oma's Niko is number 4. Trying to figure out who Tiger Niko is. I think it's either number 2 or number 6. Those are the two that seem most likely. 2 almost kind of has the eyes, and 6's eyes are sort of covered. I could see it being either of them, I suppose. Actually, it's of note that number 2 covers up whatever his, like, hairstyle is. So, who knows? And we're back here with Gabikaku explaining things. These are the 7 who took the name Takeda Niko. They would call each other by number. They all had the same name? But why? I'm getting to it. Don't derail me. I'm glad we know. If you made it this far, you should know by now. The inside is big. Insanely big if you include the underground. It'd just be physically impossible to take it over myself. That's why I needed numbers on my side. I'm gonna have you run amok all over the inside and make the name Takeda Niko infamous. Before long, your villainy will become a single legend. The legend of Takeda Niko. What do you mean by villainy? You mean you want us to do bad things? You always say the craziest things, Father. Oh, do they call him Father? That's kind of interesting, I suppose. I wondered what exactly their relationship with him would be. Hey, it sounds fun. Count me in. Hey, Father, are you taking a page out of Yamato Takeru's book? I wish I knew who that was. I think it's high time you told us, Father. Why do you want to destroy the inside? You're right. It's time you know. The inside is an artificial lawless zone, created by the piece of shit society called the Worm. Well, that would explain why he hates the Worm so much. Well, no, actually. Well, I guess it explains why he wanted to conquer the inside. We already know that he hates the Worm, but we don't know why he hates the Worm yet. I think I'd kind of thought it may have had something to do with the Nikos getting destroyed. But it would seem that his grudge against them predates that. The Worm created the inside? What's that supposed to mean? What the fuck do you think it means? I told you not to interrupt me. Didn't they teach you to sit down and shut up in school? That figures. Yeah, I was starting to have a sneaking suspicion myself. Wait, you two knew? I didn't have any confirmation, but it just seemed similar. Similar to what? Is the inside supposed to be a giant goo ritual? Oh my god, it is a giant goo ritual. You know what? That actually kind of makes sense. If the inside is supposed to fucking spawn people that are insanely strong just through the sheer quantity of conflict, that makes sense. The Worm's goo chamber that they put Agito in. Don't you think it's just like the inside? Kinda, except you can just sort of leave. So I guess that's the trade-off. Oh, you know about the goo chamber? That'll make things simpler. The Worm took advantage of the societal upheaval during the fall of the shogunate to set up their test site here. They brought together the surviving soldiers of the shogunate and other social rejects, and incited them to start killing each other. So they created a perpetual war zone? What I mean is the inside is one massive goo chamber. I have a feeling some people are gonna really hate this. I don't know why, but I get that impression. I'm fine with it. I mean, when you think about it, you think about the fact that, Oma, Kiryu, the Nikos come from the inside. Gotta make sense. Wait, but other residents are still alive. It may not have served its original purpose, but they keep it around to disrupt law and order. I swear, they just keep getting worse and worse. Now, back on topic. No more interruptions. Let me get to the point. I sent the Nikos out all over the inside, and it paid off. It wasn't long before everyone knew the name Tokita Niko. We got a Flash and Steel Smash, Indestructible. Oh, they're fighting each other now. Flash and Steel Blast. We've got, number 6 fighting number 2. Ah, wait! The 2 that we think will probably become Tiger Niko. How convenient. Hey, not bad. I don't remember which one you are. Number 5! You broke through 2's Indestructible. Nice improvement, 6. It's nothing. Just thought I'd try something new. I have a feeling that that's an error there. That second speech bubble coming from number 4 is supposed to be coming from number 6. Oh, I see. So you're narrowing the gap, huh? You shorten the lag when chaining Flash and Steel Smash to Blast. You started moving into Blast before you landed Smash. The lack of a running start makes it a little less powerful, but the point is that you don't give your opponent the chance to right themselves. That's interesting. Looks like the Adamantine Kata Masters finally lost, huh? But I didn't lose. Hey, it'll be okay. I said I didn't lose. I'm up next. It's finally time to settle our score. Bring it on, 5. So this dude's supposed to be the best at the Adamantine Kata. Which one? Did we ever find out which one number 4 is the best at? I cannot recall. Well, Alma's supposed to be the best at redirection kata. He's even better than his Niko, number 4. And Faye was the best at water kata, I think. At the very least, I'm pretty sure he was, better than Oma at the water kata. And Oma was always really bad at the Adamantine kata. Relatively speaking. He's better at it now, but that was always the one he had the most trouble with. So, number 4, number 5. Number 5, are you going to become Tiger Niko? Because you got the sunglasses and you're fighting each other now? Ready when you are. Come and get it. Okay, and Mukaku's here watching them train. These boys used to be more or less the same back as kids, but now they've developed their unique strengths. 4 and 5. These two have pulled ahead of the pack. Okay, so 5. Do you become Tiger Niko? 3's perfected the balance between the 4 katas. 2's specialized in adamantine and redirection. Those ones are the exact opposite of each other. That's quite impressive. 6 notices things that the others don't. And 1's got the most basic strength. But he's the big disappointment. 7 has the most talent out of all of them. He's easily number 1 in terms of latent ability. This entire Niko thing is, are you the one that becomes Tiger Niko? Do you become Tiger Niko? But this is how the hierarchy looks at the moment. They've reached the level where they could beat a high-ranking worm soldier with no problem. That is not difficult at all. The time is right. Oh, right. We have, who was assigned where? Naturally, what do we have here? 1 is Ichirio, 2 gets Niko, 3 Rosa, 4 Shiki, 5 Goyu Hachio, 5. G5, why do you get 2 awards? 6 gets Rikuko, and 7 gets Shichioba. No permanent assignments to Gucci or Tokita. Oh, interesting. The time is right. Hey boys, gather around for a second. I'm so proud to see you all training so hard. What's up, Father? You've all gotten stronger. None of the thugs around here can even hold a candle to you. That's why I think it's time we move on to the next stage. The next stage? Yeah. Pack your bags. We're going on a field trip. It's time for me to teach you Demon's Bane. What the hell are you talking about? Field trip? Guess he's getting along in his years. This is me infantile regression. Don't you have any damn filter? Don't you remember? I told you the Niko style is incomplete. My friend and I made it from scratch. And I've just perfected the secret technique of the Niko style. Yep, time to go to, Gabikaku Forest? Was that what it was called? We're gonna leave the inside for Gabikaku Forest. That's where I'll teach you the secret technique. Once you've mastered it, you'll be stronger by leaps and bounds. It won't be long before the inside is ours. But what I didn't know is that there was a devil among the 7 of them. And I guess we're gonna find out who the fuck that is. Okay, yeah, we're in a stretch of really significant chapters now. That's occurred to me. We're finding out really important information. Yeah, I guess that's just the mystery here. Who is Tiger Niko? Who ends up being Tiger Niko? You've got the guy who Oma's Niko has a bit of a rivalry with. You have the dude that has the most latent ability out of all of them. It's a fucking mystery. And I'm enjoying it so far. I thought this was a pretty solid chapter. I have a feeling there's going to be a portion of the fan base that's just like, oh, everything's a fucking goo ritual, everything's because of the worm. But you know what? It's neat. And, I mean, the inside being a creation of the worm is something impressive for them to do. I know it's very hard for the worm to impress in any manner. But, you know, that's neat. But, yeah, with that, I guess this is all I've got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.